Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another part of the Chancellorsville campaign with me, Dak Pumphouse. Hope you're very well. Thank you very much for tuning in. Well, there's lots to say. Currently speaking, I'm uploading right now the previous video that kind of detailed when we arrived and what we did in the afternoon, and now I'm going to tell you of the morning's actions on the second day. Unsurprisingly, if you've been watching, I ordered half of our troops to, well, let me rewind. So the day started at around 5 AM, I believe. We were still camped out on this little ridge over by Stevens and Trigg up to Cook, and we were waiting for Buford to turn up, and Buford turned up at, I believe, around 8 o'clock in the morning. When Buford turned up, we immediately transferred our soul from Colonel Sergeant into General Buford, so that makes me very, very special indeed, because not only in this game have I experienced commanding a corps, because I was General Stoneman to begin with, a brigade under Colonel Sergeant, I'm now kind of more of a division commander. Now under General Buford, which now commands both Buford's brigade and sergeants. So what we did, as now General Buford, we ordered some of Sergeant's men to go down here, split up, and 3 blocks heading to Aldrich, the other 3 blocks kind of scouting just south of the chimneys kind of thing. Because if you remember, we said we wanted to kind of poke around and see if there was any kind of weak points in the Confederate line. And without surprise, what ended up happening was, and I'll show you basically the rough positions of where the Confederates were the night before. So they were around here, and they were in Fredericksburg. What happened was, well, they retreated during the night. We thought they might do. We said at the end of the last video that it was thought that they'd probably retreat southwards, and that's exactly what they did. So as soon as I sent Sergeant's men on the little scouting mission, what happened was they bumped into Union troops basically heading east, and along here. So we were like, okay, cool. Sergeant's men came back, and as General Buford, we then decided to head down this road here and basically see what was up at Todds Tavern. And come about 9:30, we bumped into a division along here with some nice artillery support, and we were like, okay, cool, we found the enemy. We presume that they were on an east, coming down this creek and spreading out towards the east, because if they kind of bugged out, they would probably have taken this route, and if you were coming down here, they probably would have taken this route. So they were there, and they've kind of bugged out. So what's happened was we ran into a division here, and we were like, oh, okay, we don't want to poke the bear, because we're only a few blocks of cavalry, we just need to scout. And over the progressing turns, we then decided to basically split our forces and really see how far this line extended. We thought that they would be extending eastwards, and as luck would have it, we were right, because I'll just erase that arrow. The time is currently 11:30, and currently we are aware of Confederate lines after doing some scouting. Basically, got some there, and we also sent some guys over to Chancellor as well, and they're along here. So there's a division here, probably another division here. So this is basically all one corps, and I've currently at 11:30 got Sergeant's Brigade scouting there. They took some fire from the south here, so it suggests to me that there's also some Confederates along here. They're basically hugging these creeks as like some kind of defensive position. It's not such a bad idea for them to do it, and they're also trying to obviously guard the roads, but they're very spread out, it seems. And Sergeant is also heading down to Cousins to see what he can see down here, and it's presumed that there's going to be some guys here as well. So there's at least 3 divisions, and I also sent some boys to sit on top of here as well. So at the moment, at 11:30, we're currently sitting at this little barn here with some artillery, 2 blocks of guys. We sent these guys over here. We sent Sergeant and his guys along here. Yeah, just doing what cavalry does, trying to figure out where the enemy is. Actually use some supplies up like that, just seeing, you know, not doing anything crazy, not attacking, but definitely trying to find out where the enemy is and how far they extend. Now at the beginning of the video I did say that there was a lot of infantry heading east. We have been sending letters to Joseph Hooker and Franz Siegel, telling them that yeah, we've bumped into some guys down at Todds Tavern, and they should be getting a message within the hour saying that the enemy extends just south of Chancellor, all along here. So whilst we haven't encountered any Union infantry coming south, in fact we don't really know what the Union infantry's up to, we can safely presume that they're coming around like that. So if we can just make some presence here, we can pretty much tie up an entire Confederate corps just by saying hi, and maybe they might even, you know, figure that there's Union infantry coming down behind us, but we're not entirely sure. We don't think that there is, considering they'd probably be here already if that was the case. But that's the position as it is at the moment, at 11:30. I'm sure Joseph Hooker and Siegel are probably tearing their hair out and saying we've lost contact with the cavalry, why isn't it talking? But you know, this morning we have sent 2 letters, and we actually did receive one basically telling us about this move here, but yeah, at the moment that is how it stands at 11:30. It's exciting. I'm enjoying being the cavalry and having a good scout out. I mean, we're not seeing much combat. You know, we had our fighting game at the beginning of this campaign, but it's really fun, and I am enjoying it so far, and I'm definitely enjoying the privileged position of, as I mentioned, being a corps commander, a brigade commander, and a division commander. It's a lot of fun. This one is absolutely amazingly great. But yeah, I guess we'll see how long the game goes on for, going further. I thought the umpire was suggesting that it would only be going on for another 2 or 3 hours, but he announced that about 8 in the morning, and now it's 11:30. So I don't know if we're going to go into the afternoon, but hopefully by then I'll have like an end state video for you all to watch and see and enjoy. But this one has been really fun so far, and we've learnt a lot. We've been probably a little bit slow. I mean, yeah, we started over, as I said, by where were we? Yeah, so we were camped here, and we've only really gone a mile in like 3 or 4 hours, and we could have probably been a little bit more quicker with regards to our scouting south of Piney Branch Church and everything, but oh well. Criticisms for when the game is called, I suppose. But yeah, this has been really fun so far. Learned a lot, as you always do with these type of games, and yeah, I look forward to maybe closing this campaign out. That's been going on for nearly 6 months now. Everyone's done an amazing job. The umpires have been really good at keeping the cadence and keeping things rolling. There's a lot of people in this one, so yeah, really enjoyable, folks. See you on the next one. Ciao for now.